Good morning. This is Wednesdays with Greg for Wednesday, May 21st, 2025. My topic I'm going to get to in a minute. I'm on my way to downtown Atlanta. I work at the Georgia State Convocation Center for Georgia State and also the football team and a couple other places. We're having graduations the rest of the week. I'm only doing today and tomorrow, but there's graduations. It's a new building, so they're getting a lot of use been renting it out. It's a beautiful building. If you get ever in Atlanta and you're looking for something to do as far as basketball or basketball, really, men and women's basketball, the Convocation Center is worth your time. Um, I did two graduations last week. One was KIP, which is Knowledge is Power program. They brought 4,000 children, and they had a marching band, and they had the cheerleaders like it was a HBCU. They wanted the younger children to see what it's like to move on, and I thought that was great. I did another graduation for Decatur, and that place was massive. So today, through I guess the end of the week, through the holiday, is DeKalb County. Um, I was talking to Josh Martin about graduations and all this stuff, and he was looking at my phone. He says, "Dad, why do you have a folder about violence, gun violence?" And I said, "It's for me." Well, I actually opened it, but for me, it's to remind me about how we kill each other needlessly. And he's going through it, and he stops when he saw this. It says, when you finally graduate from high school in the USA, instead of tossing their hats, they're tossing the protector, the gun shields. So hopefully nobody shows up with an AK-47 today or this weekend. It is a cold reality in this country that guns are more important than our children, so it seems, and because of this, that Second Amendment. I have tried to stay out of politics on here. I started going into it, and it's just a slippery slope, and I'm not going to try to go there much anymore. What I am going to talk about is more about graduation. I met a young lady named Samaya. This was after the graduations were over. She was in the parking lot. She was parked a couple cars from me, and I saw a 1776 sticker. So I took a picture of it. And she thought I was like taking a picture of her tag. She's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Well, I saw the 1776 tag on your windshield. So I think that's really cool. And let me show you why." So I go into my phone and I pull out a picture from marching band from like 1977. And we had on our bicentennial uniforms, and she's like, "Wow, that is so cool." So this is what I looked like in like 1977, 76, 77, somewhere around there. We had the Colonial uniforms. This is Franklin High School, Somerset, New Jersey. We are the Warriors, and I am still a Warrior. That was so funny. One of the schools said that we are, I forget what they are. We are the Rams, because that's Grayson. That's close by. And we will always be a Ram. And I said, we are warriors, and we'll always be warriors. Somebody looked at me like, huh? So Samaya taught me this, the parable of the poison arrow. And I was like, what does that mean? She says, well, everybody that cares should want to get closer to God. And what she shared is that if a man is struck by an arrow and is in great pain, he should say, "I will not pull out this arrow until I know whether it was made of iron or wood, or by what particular artist." No, he would have to pull it out immediately to relieve his suffering. I am reading. So the point is, uh, philosophically, questions are valid. Who made it, where it came from, what it's made of, so you know how to fix yourself. But that is not the most pressing need. You don't really care who shot that arrow, but you want to get it out of your system so you can heal yourself and get closer to God. And I was like, wow. I shared that a couple different times, and I'm sharing it here. So, the other thing that I have is UGA tennis. They are number one in the world. The colleges, anyway. Um, they won the championship. They beat Texas A&M. That was going to be the tough one, and they're number one. I don't think they're going to have a parade like they do for the football team. I am into women's sports. I was not until I had a daughter. I mean, I kind of watched it in high school, whatever. But I used to walk home and watch it. But once I became a dad of a daughter, I became a women's sports fanatic. So that's why I like it so much. Now, my song for today is from 1969 and 1970. It is by the Persuasions. The song is He Ain't Heavy, He's My Brother. It's a mashup to You Got a Friend. It's written by Nick Ashford and Valerie Simpson. They are known as Ashford and Simpson, excuse me. You Got a Friend was recorded by Diana Ross. And the song sounds great because it's Street Corner Symphony. I used to do some street corner singing back in the day. Anyway, this is GKM Dream. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. God bless you. GKM Dream. I'm out. Peace.